Hi there, small group hosts. Pastor John here with another video. Thanks for watching these. I really hope that these are helpful to you. And if you know hosts who are not getting these videos, hopefully they're not spamming these emails, and occasionally it might get there, so tell them to check their junk folder, things like that. But maybe they're not registered as a small group host. Go ahead and encourage people to register if they are a host, because that could be another reason why they're not watching or getting these emails. Remember, these videos are here to train you and encourage you and communicate some of the things that are coming up. And in this video, I wanted to encourage you hosts and really make sure that the host is not separated from the small group. What am I talking about? I'm talking about as hosts, I want you to all know that you're part of the small group just like everyone else. As a host, I want you to allow your small group to minister to you just like everyone should be ministering to each other. Sometimes as hosts, we might fall into kind of like that secular idea that as a host, I don't want to show that I'm going through struggles, or I don't want to really let my small group know that I'm kind of not doing well in life, because then they might think that the small group is going bad. And as a host, they might expect more from me. And if I'm not doing well, I don't want that to kind of mess up their week, or I don't want that to hinder them. And I want to let you all know that is very, very contradictory to what the scriptures teach us. As a host, as any sort of servant of God, volunteer, leader, whatever you might want to call yourself, we are all in the same boat, and all of us need people to look out for us, to protect us, to minister to us. So as a host, I hope that you are allowing people to pray for you, that you are allowing people to check up on you and making sure you're doing okay. As a host, I hope you are being vulnerable and even sharing prayer requests, because you need that small group just as much as anyone else in your small group needs a small group. In our secular society, in our world, we kind of elevate leaders and kind of elevate administrators to a point where we think that we got to hold everyone else up. That's a very unbiblical model, and that is actually what Jesus teaches us not to do. And I want to encourage you, and I want to teach you, you should not be doing that either. So therefore, as a host, here are some things you should be doing so that you are part of the small group just like everyone else. You should be, number one, sharing prayer requests. When everyone goes around and shares prayer requests, and every single week your answer is always, I'm okay guys, you don't have to pray for me, that's not really the best thing to do. Again, there might be a little bit of savior complex going on. There might be a little bit of, I don't want people to think that I'm not doing well, because if they think that, that's going to affect them in a negative way. We have to get away from that unbiblical model of leadership and even as a host. So share a prayer request. I'm not asking you to force something or make something up, but it's good when people pray for you. And you need prayer. You need people to pray for you. Number two, be vulnerable. Really try to practice being vulnerable with your small group, because others are being vulnerable with you and with the group, and some of them are sharing some deep stuff. And as a host, you should also be getting to a place where you can be vulnerable too, sharing about some life struggles, some things that you're really having a hard time with. Maybe you're going through some kind of trial or hardship in life. I'm not asking you to share the deep skeletons in your closet. I'm not asking you to share things that are very, very serious and maybe only like a few people know in life, because maybe it's something tragic or just not an everyday problem. But I am asking you to please be vulnerable with your group, because you're modeling for others what it means to come together in an intimate group setting and to allow people to know some of those things in your life that not everyone else knows, but you're doing that so that people could be praying for you. And then number three, ask for help. As a host, get away from the savior complex, get away from the false truth, the false idea that you have to be doing everything yourself. I talked a little bit about this last week in my video, but ask for help. Don't just ask for help for small group stuff, which is very important. If you need help with those type of things, please ask for help. Ask for help in life. Ask for people for help when you're going through some sort of struggle in life. Ask people to call you up because you need that phone call. Ask people to text you because you need just those daily reminders and encouragement. That is not weak. That actually shows strong alignment with the Bible, because you're asking your church family to feed you, to help you, to minister to you, because as a body, when the arm is not doing well, the whole body needs to kick in to help that arm get back into full functioning order. So hopefully when you practice those 3 things, as a host, you're getting re-energized. If you're tired, you're finding that strength. And of course, as a host, you want to make sure that you're part of the small group the same way everyone else is. Remember, being alone and doing things by yourself is contradictory to the purpose of small group life and the small group dynamic and community. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Thanks for praying for me. I'm recovering very slowly, and I appreciate your prayers, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully these videos are helping you out, and it's my way of just trying my best to communicate with you and being part of your lives. Bye, everyone.